So this is the Nissan Magnite Accenter CVT. I've been owning this vehicle for almost a year, and I think it's one of the most hated in its segment. So today I'm going to be taking it on a road trip to Mpumalanga. I'm starting from Centurion, and we'll just see how it behaves, and I'll tell you about what it has inside and how the drivability is about. And my 1 year review is going to be coming up next, probably in a week or so. Specifically for this video, I wanted to first show you how fuel efficient the car is. So if you can check, I've done 346 kilometers and I'm still left with a half tank. That's been from the first of the month, and I actually wanted to clear it before I go. I hope I was gonna finish it before this time, but I guess it is efficient. This is done mostly on city driving, and yeah, I think a few trips. There's a trip to Johannesburg, so it's like a few highway trips, but mostly it was like in city, and I still have a range of like 230 kilometers. So first, before we move, we head to Shell to fill up the tank. The tank is 40 liters in capacity, and it took us 617 rands and 35 cents. We got 29.78 liters and we hit the road. So I'm already on the freeway, and we refilled. We had a range of about 550, but I think it was calculating based off like the city driving that I've been doing, and it's slowly going up. I have 580 kilometers of range now. I could have up until like 650 is the highest I've seen. It has gone up again, and we are sitting at 620 kilometers, and we're averaging 20 kilometers per liter. That's around 5 liters to the 100. Yeah, so that's what. So right now I'm wasting my range because I forgot to take out my cash, and we have a lot of toll gates in Mpumalanga, so we need the cash. That's one thing for sure. To turn back on the cruise control, you just have to press this button right here, then that will turn purple and it will maintain your cruise control. Simple, but the cruise control button is situated right there in a very weird position. It's another one. We've done 140 Ks and we're averaging around 15.9, so basically 16, and we have a range of about 580 kilometers, and we continue with the road trip, 2 hours to our ETA. As we all know, it's not a road trip without stopping at Alzu if you're going to Mpumalanga, so I just stopped and went to the bathroom and then just took a stretch for my legs, a short break nyana, and then I ended up buying a sandwich which was 60 rands, but I understand why. This thing slaps. This thing is really good, but just gonna have one slice and then move. There won't be any stops from now straight to Nelson. Spoiler alert, there were stops, and I was not a willing participant at all. We have done about 250 kilometers and our range is at 480 kilometers, and we are 83 kilometers away from Nelspruit. So I think so far so good. So we've been driving downhill for a while, and you can see the range did go up very high to 570 kilometers, but I think it's just doing that because it's been going downhill and using little to no fuel at all, so that's why it went up to 570 again. But I think it will drop again probably to 450 or 480 kilometers I start driving like you see normally like this, it's gonna go down and I will let you know. And I'm 50 kilometers away from Bombela, which is not straight, and yeah, we still have way above the tank fuel, so yeah, that's good. And when it comes to the range that we've done 280 kilometers. We've done 280 kilometers. We still have a range of 570. We have 470 kilometers of range, and we have done 331 kilometers. If you thought the trip was ending here, you are definitely mistaken. I left out something very important. I am not going straight to Nelspruit. I'm just stopping by here. I'm actually going home, which is in Nkomazi, in Skumonstyle, and yeah, we still have about 150 kilometers. So we're gonna see when I get home how much range I'm gonna have, because I'm still sitting at 400 and I forgot I told you 470. Yes, and we've done 330 kilometers. So let's push it to almost 500 and let's see where it gets to. Right now I'm just gonna stop by to a friend here and then we continue with the trip. We are going to the villages. Aye. We are in Malelane. If y'all don't know Malelane, this is Malelane, and we have 380 kilometers of range left, and we have we've been averaging 17.8, and we have traveled how many meters? Yes, we have traveled 393 kilometers to get to Malelane, and we have used just right above half tank, and we still have 380 kilometers of range. This is how I know I'm home. House on the road. Gotta love home, man. So the total range of our trip is 430 kilometers, and we have half tank. We are left with 330 kilometers of range. So I'm not gonna refuel tomorrow when I go back to Nelspruit. And yeah, that's the end of it. And be prepared. And stay tuned for the 1 year review where I tell you all about the things that I like, how much it has cost me to maintain the car and all of that. That will be coming up the following week. Right now, stay tuned for the next one. Nazi drive cars now. I'm gonna be reviewing them. Wait, before you go, I have an update. We have 562 kilometers that we have done because I want to Nelspruit back again. I'm currently at the University of Mpumalanga, and I managed to do that with the same tank, and we have a range of about 120 kilometers left. I'm just gonna refuel up and I'll be on my way back to Centurion. But yeah, that's what we have gotten so far. So 560 is gonna be probably 570 now because I'm gonna go to a petrol station. But that's the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it, and if you like more car content, like and leave your comments below.